is by Silvano from National Vixen, South African bred. Shay in front of Artug, and Shay beat Artug.
And Cape Town Noir wins the Long Rock Queen's Plate.
200 metres left to go, and Shay found the outside rail and surged to the front. Vercingetorix in front, and Vercingetorix is too good.
I love Gary Player's famous expression, the price of survival has changed, and there have been a lot of very important changes here at Turffontein, but the one thing that will never change is the fact that this was the winner's enclosure into which Free My Heart walked, and so too Over the Air in the Kronenbrau 1308, which is the very self-same race in which Cape Town Noir will compete, and arguably the best miler in the country makes his debut at Turffontein in a very positive initiative by Phumelela.
Andrew, we're very excited to have Cape Town Noir coming up for us. Cape horses have had a very good record of doing this when they do come up for these sort of races, and obviously we're assisting Dean and his connections in bringing the horse up here for the race, and we're so excited to have him coming.
A couple of years ago, my father took up Over the Air. It was the Kronenbrau 1308, which he duly won. They flew him up and then brought him back straight away. I took up Free My Heart a couple of years ago, flew him up. I flew him up the Tuesday for the Saturday, and everyone said it was quite risky to go on a Tuesday and you spend Wednesday, Thursday, well the whole of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and race the Saturday. And I remember Gary Player still phoning me and saying to me, Dean, isn't that quite risky with the altitude? I said, well Gary, I'm here and I'm going to take my chances, and there's a reason why I flew him up the Tuesday. And he was very successful over 1600 metres, and it was probably his easiest win he's ever had over 1600 metres. Level weights, weight for age, that was Free My Heart.
Free My Heart on the inside has picked it up. Free My Heart, the leader, 200 metres left to go. He goes on the outsiders, Badgers Coast and Buntabalo, but Free My Heart has got the horse Chestnut at his mercy. Free My Heart by a length and a half from Badgers Coast and Buntabalo. Trademark was running on.
I suppose to a certain extent the program is quite limited for a horse that showed so much ability in Durban over 2,2 and 2,000 metres. I don't believe that JB Med is his true run, but there's no doubt about it. He is just a spectacular miler.
I agree with you here. I think he's a brilliant miler. It'll take a very, very good horse to beat him over 600 metres at level weights if everything goes according to plan. And we saw that in the Queen's Plate, we saw that in the Guineas, and I think, you know, a Gravel short running which didn't suit him, he got beat a short head, and a horse that beat him came out and won the other day in Dubai. So that was great form. But I brought him back over 1600 metres. He won the Queen's Plate exceptionally well.
Cape Town Noir gets driven into the lead. Jackson is on the charge and he's coming with a late rally up the outside. Cape Town Noir though has kicked away, and Cape Town Noir wins the Long Rock Queen's Plate.
Our plan is to stay over 1600 metres at weight for age level weights. Turffontein, long running, and there will be no problem, I think, with the right hand turn with this horse. Spoken to Kaya Stables about it, all in agreement, and that's what we're going to do.
His Met run was somewhat lackluster, but Dean Kannemeyer tells me that all his horses ran badly that day.
Something must have been wrong, because Dean, I'm sure, was, I know he was very confident the horse would see out 2,000 metres. Obviously, he won the Cape Derby where he had a few decent horses behind him, as it's been proved in hindsight. But no doubt in my mind, 1,600 metres is his best distance.
Well, interestingly enough, one of those horses that you're referring to is Sanshawi's, who's running in the Dubai World Cup, the world's richest horse race.
I know, incredible, isn't it? Wow.
Past the 300 metres mark, Sanshawi's driven to the front from Thayer, Specific Gravity, then Energy at Davos, Stormbelt on the rail. Sanshawi's broke away, but with 100 metres left to go, Stormbelt runs to second, Start Right and Energy at Davos battle out third.
The Hong Kong International, Cathay Pacific event and Dubai World Cup, Singapore, they all make an effort to provide some kind of assistance for horses participating in that event, and I believe a nice touch from Phumelela in attracting the best horses in the country to assist you getting to Johannesburg.
Yes, Andrew, Clyde spoke to me, Clyde Basil, and Patrick Davis has spoken to me, and they said if you bring him up to Johannesburg, we can sit around and we can see what we can do, and they've come to the party. I think a horse like him over 600 metres, or a horse like Cape Town Noir just appearing from Cape Town on the Johannesburg turf is a great draw card, and because the Cape guys don't often come. And yes, they've come to the party, and that's fantastic.
Yes, we're contributing towards, as we do. We have a policy with our Group 1s in Phumelela country where we like to assist trainers to bring them up, both ways by the way, from Joburg to Cape Town and Cape Town to Joburg. We try and assist because we think it's important to have the best horses competing in your best Group 1s, and we know it's an expensive business in terms of bringing horses and travelling that far, particularly by air when you've got the altitude issues of getting them up here quickly in and out. We are very happy to support that kind of initiative in the Grade 1s.
Dean, having spoken to you a few weeks ago about your endeavour to bring Captain Noir to Johannesburg for the horse CHESTNUT, you've had an opportunity to obviously work the horse more. How has his preparation gone?
His preparation's going very well. After the Met, eased up on him. You know, he's also to actually keep himself pretty fit. But he's as I've picked up the pace with him, he's really enjoying himself. And I had him on the grass last Saturday. I took him out of Kenilworth and I let him come from the 1600 metre mark. And he picked up his stable companion, did nice pace work up the straight, and I was very pleased with his work. And recovery rate was good. He'll go into this race strip fit. He won't be in need of a run.
He's doing very well since the Met. We freshened him up a little bit. I think he'll go very well in Joburg. I felt our horses ran a little bit below par on Met Day. The whole string actually didn't run very well on Met Day, but he's freshened up very well there, and I'm very happy with the way he's going.
Well, having spoken to JJ van der Linden, who's largely responsible for the shipping of this horse, he said it's like a military operation. They go there in the cool of the evening, they get to their stables before the traffic starts. You must be excited about the prospects of taking this horse up because he's got the right temperament.
Oh, he's got a wonderful temperament, you know. Now, we probably arrive at about, we're leaving 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'll arrive about 5 in the morning. So by the time he gets to the racecourse, we'll miss the morning traffic, which, you know what it's like in Johannesburg on a weekday. It's most of the places in the country. So he'll miss all the traffic in the morning. But I think he's a horse that travels pretty well. These long distance trips previous years to Durban, he's travelled very well.
His destination has been predominantly in the winner's enclosure, particularly over a mile. But we'd like to know about the acquisition of this very handsome son of Western Winter.
I was up in the Johannesburg National Yearling Sales, the Thoroughbred Breeders Sale, TBA, South Africa, and when I was over there, Jean Malabra from Form Bloodstock, we were sourcing horses for Kaya Stables, and we saw this magnificent Western Winter colt. It was bred Lammerskral stud. He was out of a Fort Wood mare, such a good broodmare sire. And he was just a nice sized yearling, but beautifully balanced with a magnificent head and a great tie. And we just in depth and a lovely rein and shoulder, and he walked exceptionally well. And he came up pretty late in the sale, and we were fortunate that could buy him on behalf of Kaya Stables.
And Cape Town Noir wins the Noir Queen's Plate.
And Shay found the outside rail and surged to the front. Vercingetorix in front, and Vercingetorix is too good.
What is incredible is that if you take a look at the form lines, the horses that are holding the flag for South Africa and Dubai are South African bred horses in soft falling rain, as Shawi's, as Sand Shawi's, Vercingetorix and Variety Club. And obviously that augurs well for the future of the South African bred horse.
Oh, no, absolutely. Who beat Cape Town Noir last year twice, a short head in the Guineas and the Daily News. Brilliant horses bred in this country, and the Johannesburg sale, National Yearling Sales, we've been about 5 weeks' time, and we've always found it to be a very good sale. And I think it looks like a wonderful catalogue with a lot of depth there. So I'm hoping that we'll have plenty of buying power focusing on the sale.
Well, you certainly have made an enormous impact on the horse CHESTNUT stakes to bring this flamboyant, charismatic, really talented individual, and we'd like to wish you well on behalf of Racing International, and look forward to see Dean Kannemeyer and his team up in Joburg.
Andrew, thank you. We look forward to this race. It's going to be a great race.
Is by Silvano from National Vixen, South African bred. Shay in front of Artug, and Shay beat Artug.
And Cape Town Noir wins the Noir Queen's Plate.
200 metres left to go, and Shay found the outside rail and surged to the front. Vercingetorix in front, and Vercingetorix is too good.